I like kids. That's what a lot of YouTubers are saying recently now. Okay, that's gonna sound horrible out of context, but let me give context. YouTubers apparently like to come out as predators now. I'm not joking. One of the most top things like in 2024 was the Ava Chris Tyson situation where she was talking to where they were talking to minors. Yeah, and then a whole ass train of predators started coming out. So today I'm reacting to a video by Pexto called "When YouTubers Get Exposed as Predators." Also, that first part out of context, I'm so sorry, Xavier. I swear to God, you clipped that shit out of context. So let's get started to the react and make sure to like and subscribe to me and Pexto's channel. And let's get this video to 100 likes, because there's no chance I'm gonna get 1,000 likes. Let's get this video to 100 likes and let's hit 500 subscribers before the end of the year. So let's get started. All right, let's get started.
From being a creep on camera, this is not gay, it's podcasting, it's for entertainment.
Whoa, is he naked?
Children and being sent to prison as a result. So this is like the first basic twerk.
What? Oh God.
5 evil creators who got exposed as creeps and creepers. Starting with one of the most famous current comedians, Bobby Lee, whose appearance on Impulsive
I saw he was in a movie recently.
2023 and expose him for who he really is. It is Bobby Lee! And while at the start he was doing his usual comedian stuff,
What's up, bro? I like your... What's up?
it quickly escalated into his first sexual joke directed at George Janko.
I love what you do, and I love all people, dude. Yeah, you gotta pick one down there, like a Cambodian jungle.
And then,
What?
not even 11 minutes later,
What does it smell like? One of us in this room. Yeah, it smell like because I
What?
have phone here, but I sprayed the mic. But just do the underwear. Question. It would be him. It would be George. Yeah, George. It would. Yeah.
clearly seeing that George was uncomfortable,
Okay, whoa. Okay, well, there's an ad, but what the hell is that? What? No. Already weird. We're back.
It would be him. It would be George. Yeah, George. It would. Yeah.
clearly seeing that George was uncomfortable, Bobby proceeds to push him even further and does what can only be described as sexual harassment.
This is the part. And in improv, you never disagree.
Oh my
You
God.
disagree. Because yes, and you ruin the moment if you don't do it. So you're gonna fucking smell my dick, and it's not.
Oh my God.
This then continued.
Oh my God, he actually sniffed it.
Finally decided he'd had enough.
Now we're doing real. Let's go back to the real. Okay. There are certain. He is clocked out. Yeah, I know.
George has been under a tremendous amount of... No, stop, George. I want you over here with me. George, I want you over here with me. Sit down. Don't...
George would go on to
Reasonable.
drama only a year later in his podcast with Mike Milak.
I never had a problem with Bobby Lee. No, he knows
I
that.
had a problem with the way that Logan and you were kind of gassing him to keep doing. He started the episode putting his in my face. I let that one go. Then every 2 seconds he kept grabbing my.
Right.
Talk shit to your face, and you can't smack or beat the living lights off of this guy. Because Logan makes me apologize to this man, or I don't have a job on Impulsive anymore.
This put the limelight on Bobby Lee's actions, as people took a second look at
Yeah.
him and saw him for who he was, a creep who made everyone around him uncomfortable.
Okay.
Many think this will be the final nail in Bobby Lee's career,
Nah.
as allegations are taken very seriously by the online community. For
True.
example, Wilbur Soot, who fell from his throne of music fame and
Yeah, when you're online, if you come out as a predator, the internet does not hold back.
YouTube success on February 21st, 2024, when streamer Shelby Shovel would go live to make serious accusations against, back then, an unknown man.
The truth is, it was dangerous. There were a lot of things wrong in this relationship that I endured some pretty terrible treatment.
Shelby would detail her relationship with the mystery man, which took a dark turn as it grew.
When I hear about physical abuse, I think of hitting. I think of hitting and
Yeah, me too.
punching.
But she learned that that isn't just it, and that abuse can come in different forms.
He had this habit of biting, which is so weird to me now, but he said that he had this habit since he was a kid, and even his mom said that that was true. And
Well, that's weird.
affection.
After digging
Why
into
date someone who
Shelby's
bites?
the audience deciphered the anonymous anonymous man as Wilbur. Just a week later, Wilbur would post a tweet confirming that he was indeed the person Shelby was referring to in her stream. In the past week, a series of allegations have been made over my conduct from my ex-girlfriend. I wanted to emphasize that, although I feel it fair to offer my perspective, this person's feelings are completely valid. Further, Wilbur admits to the slavish, disrespectful, and selfish actions, mentions going to therapy, and growing as a person, followed by addressing his behavior. The allegation of abuse,
The classic, I've been working on myself.
throughout our relationship, I understood our numerous conversations and text messages exchanged on the subject, that this behavior was consensual, playful, and reciprocally enjoyed. Following Shelby's allegations, another one of Wilbur's previous girlfriends.
Oh wow, another one?
Revealing even more disturbing details. I dated Wilbur back in 2019, and I want to speak out about my experience. At the beginning of the relationship, I was immediately shown a lot of affection, very reminiscent of love bombing. After a month, the honeymoon period was over, and it was like I was dating a completely different person. Alice then goes on to confirm the biting habit, mentions that they split later that same year, but when she tried to get closure 2 years later, things got even worse. We went to a bar to talk, and then he proceeded to get me very drunk. He got us an Uber back to his house. I ended up blacking out. The last thing I remember was him non-consensually removing my clothes.
Okay.
The next morning, he proceeded to tell me that I must be a lesbian because I wasn't interested in him.
Ooh.
Over 120,000 likes,
Okay, that's not.
realized his acts were unjustified.
Okay, that is not what you do. That is not. You cannot say that after you raped her.
And has since disappeared from the internet.
Yeah, good.
The damage to his life. However, while Wilbur did horrible things to the adult women in his life, the same can't be said about James Charles. who prefer teenagers.
James, hey sisters Charles. Oh, this one. Woo! You did not know back in the day. This was the biggest and one of the biggest content creators at the time, and also the one who lost the most subscribers in 24 hours. I'm pretty sure still losing subscribers because of recent controversy.
Passing over 20 million subscribers with his makeup videos, James's reputation would be put to the test when, in 2021, a TikToker came up with strong.
Okay, so don't get me like canceled or some shit. Is James Charles a guy or a boy or a girl? I don't know if James Charles a guy or a girl. Comment down below, please, if James Charles is a guy or a girl. Please, someone explain to me. I don't know what he is. Well, he's a predator, obviously, but.
James Charles, and I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now.
Oh damn.
He proceeded to send pictures of his body. I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, "Oh, but I didn't get to see meaning my body."
Oh shit.
The biggest argument being, I asked how old he was right away, and he told me he was 18. So I started throwing back. Later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer. And when I asked him to confirm his age once again, he admitted he was 60. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for it, but he insisted on continuing talking, saying it would be our little secret. He's a fan of mine and would never tell anyone. At first, it was unclear who was telling the truth, as the pictures the TikToker was shown could have been from when James thought he was 18. This would be until a bunch of other creators similar allegations, forcing James to address everything head on.
First and foremost, I need to say sorry. I owe a massive apology.
I guess he's a girl. I think. I still don't know. The look looks like a guy, but then the voice sounds like a girl. So like I don't know. Someone explain, please.
That I hurt or anybody that I made uncomfortable with my actions. I'm really sorry if I ever made you uncomfortable.
Is he a trans?
Completely unacceptable.
A lot of viewers were quick to notice an insincere
Is he gay?
spoke out. The fact that he later deleted the video only added to the
Never mind.
consequences of his actions came back to bite him. James's channel was demonetized.
Yep.
He was dropped as the host of a big reality show, all on top of losing makeup deals worth millions. Despite this, he's
All because he couldn't keep it in.
on his channel in a desperate attempt to revive his dead career. Something that almost
He's
couldn't be said
supposed to.
for Lad, who didn't only send explicit pictures to minors, but also actively pursued them in real life. On August 16th,
Now here's the thing. I know two people, two predators that are girls. Here's the thing. When someone says, "Oh, you name one predator," nobody ever thinks to say a girl, cuz again, not again, but I said this once to my friends. This world is gender bias. Depending on your gender, your life will go weird or people will assume something. If you're a girl, you would never be suspected of being called out as a predator. Rarely. But if you're a guy and you're talking to minors, then okay, that's where we start thinking it's bad because like you're a man talking to children, but when girls talk to children, it's not. Oh, it's okay when women talk to children. But the two people that are predators, that are girls, James Charles, I think he's a girl, I think, and Ava Chris Tyson. I know there should probably be more. I'm pretty sure there are more who are predators, but we should not assume that just because of someone's gender, they are someone. Never trust someone until you see their true selves. Like unmask them to see who they really are like don't assume until you reveal the mask. Okay? So let's continue the reaction.
A woman named Haley uploaded a video titled "Mini Lad is a Liar."
I was manipulated and used by Mini Lad, aka Craig. It's scary knowing somebody like him has a platform and a very successful platform.
Like if you have a successful platform and you're a predator, then that's not good.
Where she broke down what being with Craig was like. He would go to me to see if there were ways to get back to his ex or help her change and whatnot. I listened to everything he had to say and even said, sure, there is hope in changing her. Reason being was, I had a crush on him. He knew that, but then, don't remember why, but we were joking around where I said something about his being small. He said he needed him in his underwear to show off his bulge, which I did not ask for at all. Remember, I was a minor. I was 16. The worst part is, I was not the only person he has done this.
Okay, so when you're joking around, you have, like, why would you do that? It was just a joke. Okay? Why did you have to send a picture of your underwear with a bulge? I don't want to know.
He asked if I would be able to come over to his house and have this. I told him it would probably be a long shot because I was still 17.
Yeah.
My parents probably wouldn't let me out alone.
Yeah.
I never went to physically meet him. Things continued to be sexual. We called a few times on Discord and he asked me for nudes quite often.
Oh, wow.
How many pictures and videos were exchanged, but it was quite a few.
Quite a few.
Minilab proceeded to post a typical, like, take for
Responsibility. Sorry. Yep, I'm working on myself.
I can fix what I've done. Talk to you later, Minilab. In an attempt to save his reputation.
The classic, I've taken full responsibility. I know what I did wrong. I'm working on myself. Don't do that. It's been overused. So, question. This is a thing for the girl. If he was asking for nudes, weird. Did they not teach you anything in school? Did you not listen to anything in school? Like don't send stuff to people you don't know. Especially people on the internet. People are different online than they are in person. But also, the minute if they ask you for nudes, block them, end it. I don't care if you had a crush on them. No. I feel like that's also on the girl's fault. That's also on the girl's fault for like not ending it instantly the minute he started asking for stuff. But also the guy, because he's still the predator and he was still asking. So I'm not I'm not putting full blame on the girl. It's just like you could have just done something earlier. So yeah.
Back 6 months later with yet another apology.
2020 has been an awful year for everybody, and I want to go into next year knowing that I have said my piece.
Oh my God.
Piece. I've told you guys exactly what's going on. I want to apologize for the things that I've done.
He then did exactly the same thing again, disappearing for another year.
To be fair, you shouldn't.
As you guys may have noticed, I've been gone for
Sorry.
My life decided to take a little bit of a twist. Last December, as you guys know, I put up my apology. I went silent. I went dark.
Good.
Surprisingly received lots of negative comments, since he barely addressed the real reasons as to why he took the break. Many thinks his audience will
The beauty.
Many lads have
Hold up. The PewDiePie like profile picture is crazy.
caused his once thriving channel to turn into
12 million?
starving for attention,
300,000.
now averaging less than 50,000 views. But unlike
Damn.
Media, who never faced any real consequences,
Ah, this guy from the beginning.
for his crimes. Austin gained fame for his rock cover videos, but on May 15, 2017, when allegations regarding Austin having inappropriate conversations with teenage girls surfaced, people would turn the other way.
No.
But after each one, I'll make a video of me talking and telling you what I liked about it. Things took an even darker turn when a mysterious user leaked a video of Austin teaching underage girls how to twerk.
Yeah, please blur that.
In response, in a video titled Setting the Record Straight,
Why would you do that, you idiot? Not only is that your reputation, but also, Jesus Christ, you idiot. You doofus. You dumbass. You, oh my God. What are your, like, school, like your old middle school friends, let's say, are gonna say, if they see that? They're like, huh, we grew up with this guy. He was so good. He was a great friend. Like, and now he's a big YouTuber. Oh, he's a predator. What are they gonna think when they see you twerking to little children, sending the video to little children, and wanting them to do it? I'm gonna say, doing it for you want them to do it for you. What the fuck? Wrong pause button.
Austin addressed the allegations and the situation he was currently facing, trying to save his face.
So I'd like to now officially apologize. I shouldn't have asked you to do that. It was foolish.
Say it.
And it was wrong.
Say it. Like, if you want to apologize, say what you did wrong. So, like, people who watch this have a context, don't know what the fuck they're talking.
I shouldn't have done it.
Throughout the video, Austin seemed to play the victim card, from sharing about his sister and his parents' divorce to
All of these life events, all of these,
It.
this loss, left me with really deep depression.
Austin was eventually arrested on June 12, 2017 at an airport in Chicago.
Okay, well, good, but what the fuck does this have to do about your death of your sister, the divorce of your parents? You're sending videos to underage girls. What the hell?
After federal investigation uncovered several inappropriate chats with his underage fans. As a result, he got sentenced to 10 years in federal prison and is scheduled to be released in 2027. He's going to be the one twerking in prison. Oh, the irony.
Oh yeah, next year? So he gets released next. Fucked cousin? What the fuck? Well, I guess we're watching that video in another. We're gonna watch that in a different video. But that's all for today's video, guys. I guess he's getting released in 2027, so I'll make a video about that when he gets released. So I guess see you guys next year, and we're definitely gonna watch that video after. See if it focus. Let me see the camera. Okay, the camera doesn't want to focus. But that says fucked cousin. I don't know what the hell's going. What the hell is the context of that? Oh, is it that TikToker that's girlfriend fuck? Oh, okay, now I know what. But also, that's all for today's video, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. And let's hope no more predators come out. Let's hope predators get stopped once and for all.